Well, Birash, it would be devastating. You can say that for sure. And we just saw we're talking about billions of dollars here in value that German car makers export there. And that's going to be a lot more difficult. And now what makes this even worse for German car makers is the timing, really. This comes at a really, really bad time. China used to be, for the last couple of years, Germany's biggest export market. Now that fell apart. And now the US has become that biggest market. But we're already looking, with China dropping off, at profits down at these companies, 30%, 35% for all the big German car makers. So they're already talking about cutting jobs, closing plants. So they are, you can really say, in crisis right now. And now the next big market is also maybe not falling off entirely, but it's going to make it a lot harder for them to sell anything at these prices.
What about U.S. car companies, given that Donald Trump is saying that these tariffs are supposed to help the U.S. auto industry? Will it?
It won't, and that is the big irony here, because, of course, even the American car makers, GM, Ford, or so, Chrysler, which is now part of Stellantis, they are dependent on suppliers from other countries as well for their cars, and they are even building cars themselves in other countries. For example, GM is building some of its trucks in Mexico. Ford has 2 plants there, but they also just rely on parts made in Canada and Mexico by their own companies, but also by, of course, other suppliers.